Hello everybody, my name is Nitish Abraham and I'm here to explain the 8th exercise of DBMS lab. The topic is functions and procedures. Functions and procedures are basically subprograms that are used to perform a certain action. In functions we can return a value, whereas in procedure we cannot return a value. So the first question is to write a PL/SQL procedure that will accept the product ID from the user and check if the product is supplied by the supplier. So the code for it is the basic syntax of procedure is create or replace procedure, the procedure name that is PI, and PID is number, that's the attribute for it, is SID supplier dot SID percentage type. It means it takes the SID's data type from the supplier table and begin select SID into SID from supplier where PID is a PID, and for displaying the output we write dbms dot output line and we take supplier ID from SID, and thus a procedure is created. And to call a procedure we write as in the begin we call it as P1, that's the procedure name, 221 that's the attribute, and end. So the supplier ID is UR3 which is the output. So the next question is to write a procedure to calculate the total price for the product that has been supplied. So the code for it is create or replace procedure name as P2, SID in America that's the attribute, is PI order quantity. From the order quantity table we take the percentage data type of price, and OQ we give as supplier, and OQ we give as supplier dot SQ percentage type. From supplier table we take the data type of SQ and we begin and select SQ into OQ from supplier where SID is ID, and we display the total price by multiplying the PI and OQ, and thus a procedure is created. And when we call it in the begin P2 UR3 as a supplier ID, we get the total price as 10 lakh. The third question is to write a procedure raise quantity which increases the quantity of the order product. So for that the query is as create or replace procedure name as raise quantity. The attributes we give is begin select distinct. We write two select statements and we display the present quantity from QI and update the order quantity table by setting order Q as Q1 plus Q, and we select the distinct order Q into Q from order quantity table where the order ID is 0, and we display the updated quantity also from Q1, and a procedure is created, and when we call it we declare a Q2 as number, and when we call it by passing the arguments we get the present quantity as 200 and the updated quantity as 300 because we have added 100 and 200. The next question is to write a PL/SQL function status to return values supplied, and if the supplier table is not there, if it is not passed, then it will display as not supplied. So we give the query as create or replace function. The syntax for it is create or replace function, function name that is status, then the value arguments, and return because function returns varchar2, and we display the two data type, two variables A and B with varchar. Cursor BR, basically cursor is used to put many select statements into it. We select distinct PID from the supplier table where the PID is equal to PID. Then we open the BR and fetch BR into this variable B. If PID is equal to B, then we give A variable as supplied, else we give it not supplied. When we return A, and thus a function is created, and when we call the function by using begin C, because the C variable we call the function status because the function name is status, and we give us 221 and we display the C, and here it is supplied, so we get the output as supplied. Similarly, if we give the status as 21, in function we pass 21, and when we display C we get as not supplied. And the next question is write a PL/SQL function to return the product name when the product ID is passed as an argument. So we create or replace the function, we give a name F1, we put product ID in the arguments, and we return the varchar, and we select the product description into PDF from the product table where product ID is equal to PID, and we return the PID, and thus a function is created. And when we begin when we call the function in the begin, we give the function name as F1, and we give 221 as the argument, and when we display the A variable, we get chair as the product name, that's the description. The last question is to write a PL/SQL function to return the maximum quantity ordered by the customers. So for that, the query is as create or replace function name F2, return number is Q number, and we give the select max order Q into Q from order quantity, and when we return Q, we end it. The function is created, and we call the function as F2, and when we display A, we get the output as 300. So this is how the 8th experiment is done. Thank you.